the shark bait has such teeth in.
We've never had that intro before. I thought I'd try it.
Okay.
In Baltimore, it is illegal to take a lion to the movies.
I take a lion there for protection.
Now, a couple things. What's that called when you have a dog that you need?
Like a security animal.
No. It's some kind of dog that allows you to take. It's not a secure dog. Shit, I was going to look this up. But,
what a way to start.
Yeah, this is horrible. We really should edit this one. Okay. No. They're used to us fucking up when we fucked up again.
It's like your emotional support animal.
Yeah, emotional support. I think. Yeah. Okay, what if it's your support lion?
Hey, listen.
And MGM, isn't that where the lion roars at the beginning? They're kind of telling you to do that, right?
Good point. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to get better here, people. That was a real bad start. And I've thought about that all day and I couldn't come up with, it's an emotional support animal.
There you go.
Okay, we are, even though we haven't started like it, but we're a Category 5 podcast, the only one in the universe. We're going to pick it up and we're going to do that right now. And we also are the most puzzling podcast in the Northern Hemisphere. Mm-hmm. And if you've been watching, you know the Northern Hemisphere, that's the hemisphere to be puzzling in or anything else, because the Southern Hemisphere really blows.
Yeah,
really blows.
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone would live there. Yeah. But we're also alcohol influencers. And I've been trying to give you a fact. I may branch this out a little bit. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, the Guinness Book of World Records was conceived by Hugh Beaver, who was the CEO of Guinness Brewing Company. And he did it so the pub goers would have a source to settle their disputes. What do you think?
I think we should go for some world records is what I think.
Yeah, we're going to have to find some real fucking easy ones. Although 730 pounds of podcast proclivity.
Yeah, right.
That should not be in there somewhere.
Yeah, something.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, this is going.
What is
All right.
We're in trouble.
All right. And now here's another goal. We do have our live studio audience is back, and she made it through about 5 segments last time, 6?
Yeah, something
5
like that.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see if we can keep her more interested this time. Who knows? Okay, this is number 120. So what we've been doing is with the number 20 is your favorite athlete. What do you got?
There's been the first one that came to mind right away for me was Barry Sanders.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I mean, that was my football prime as far as watching and paying attention. And man, that dude could just do things other people couldn't, and he was just so fun to watch.
And he went out on top too.
Yeah,
you got to give him credit for that.
Yep.
Okay, I went with Rocky Blyer.
Yeah,
little hometown bias, but Vietnam hero and all that, and 4 Super Bowl rings. That's all pretty good stuff. Yeah. But then I dug a little deeper. And in 1962, only one viewer is going to know this guy. One viewer is going to know who he is. And it was Elmo Plaskett. And Elmo Plaskett was a catcher for the Buccos in 62 and 63. But in 63, he changed his number, apparently. Because it said he was only number 20 in 1962. And he had 14 plate appearances, 4 hits. 1 was a dinger.
How about that?
Yeah, so, Elmo did okay for
himself. Not a bad little rap sheet.
No, that's better than most of the guys this year.
Yeah.
Although they've been doing better.
Better.
Yeah, although stay tuned because I got an Argy Bargy about that. Again.
No.
I'm not pissed.
He's 500 as manager.
No, I have no problem with him.
Okay.
New Scientist magazine. Our studio audience doesn't have to watch it. Tiny doesn't have to watch it. You don't have to watch it. Read it, I mean. Read it. I am screwing up big time.
Man. Take 2.
Okay. And New Scientist magazine, here's 3. And you add to the festivity.
Man.
This is going to be our lowest rated show ever.
And
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Okay, squirrels have a highly flexible subtalar joint. Were you aware of that? they can move their it's where their ankle would be. They can move that leg. That's why they can run quick.
I don't flex my subtalar joint. I play with it too much.
Boy, just think if it was highly flexible, what you can do with it. Okay. Living at higher altitudes may help ward off child obesity. I can figure that out. Those poor little kids have to climb up the fucking mountain to get there. Of course they're not going to be such fat.
They're hungry.
Yeah, hell yeah. There's no food at the top of the mountain, and they got to climb up the damn thing. So that one was easy to figure out. Third headline is the evolutionary tree leading to modern humans could be bushier than we thought. Who knew, huh? I already thought they were probably pretty bushy.
I guess so, yeah.
Might have been bushier.
70s porn, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to try to move through this intro quick because maybe we'll get better. I was up at Kent that I'm going to talk about in the third segment, but I was sitting with my wife on a patio. It's on the second floor, real nice, and no one uses it. So it's like our own personal patio. It's huge. And all of a sudden we hear a bullhorn and all this crap. And it was an old-fashioned protest march.
Oh,
brought me back to the 70s when I was there. Okay.
Nice.
And they're coming by and they were just protesting everything. Like, we don't do politics or religion here. So I'm not going to get into it, but they weren't all protest. The signs just didn't match up together. Yeah. But they were all pissed about something. But
maybe that's our audience.
Maybe. Well, here's where we fit right in, because as I looked at them, they were just the ugliest group I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
are there no good-looking people protest?
This is now you're talking our people.
Yeah, what a horrible looking bunch. And it was very diverse. I mean, young, old, black, white, all but the one thing they all had in common is they were all ugly. All of them were ugly. And I said something to my wife. She said, "Well, I couldn't. How can you not tell? They're right there. No, I mean, they're about 15 feet below us." I said, "Yeah, every one of them was ugly. Every single one."
Right.
Okay, and I hate to bring this up. I'll get through it quick. This isn't actually Huckamuck Fuck himself. This is Huckamuck Fuck's wife. And she was in People magazine this week, Meghan Markle, and she talked about, this was 3 years ago when they went to some royal festivities in England, and how she didn't feel well because she missed her children so much. And she was there for 3 weeks. You know what? First of all, the royals don't even want you. They don't, from what I read, they don't like you at all. You left them, and you have plenty of money. It's not like we had to stay until our return ticket came up. If you didn't feel well, go back. Instead of staying over there 3 fucking weeks, go back to where your kids were. I mean, that just pissed me off. It fucking pissed me off.
Those damn 3-week vacations, they ruin everything.
Yeah, or bring them with you.
Right, I was just gonna. That's why. Yeah.
I think kids are allowed in England.
They could afford to fly the kids and a couple nannies with them.
I think yeah, I know. She just pisses me off.
Yeah.
I wish she didn't look so good. I know she wasn't in that protest march because she is good looking. Anyway, okay. I'm going to tell you, I know I say this all the time, but our website, www.pghdivebartalk.com, and that makes us real, by the way, because we're .com. We have beer and pizza reviews. We have lovely photos. You can write to Dear Tiny. There's the feel-good song of the day.
That's right.
And there's the meme of the day. The meme of the day, too. There's the movie and music game scores, which I'm going to have to look at because I really don't have them like I should. There's a living legend list. There's favorite dive bars. If you have other dive bars you like, we kind of... we're not as inclusive as we should have been back then, and I'd like to have some more on there if I could. So any of you out there have a good dive bar, let us know. We'll just put it on. But now the big thing is we have a new survey every week now, every single week. And like last week, it was a pizza topping that you didn't want on your pizza ever.
Yep.
And you didn't do it again.
No, I didn't.
What, now, see, I'm asking them to fucking play. Why
busy.
can't you fucking play? Your wife played.
Yeah, but
your wife played.
She doesn't do anything. She's too busy visiting her boyfriend Tex down in Texas.
Yeah, they've got us. If I get sick from Tex, I'm going to be really pissed.
Oh, dude, you don't want this.
Anyway, so I was happy with our views. Broccoli was the least favorite of all, and I didn't put that down there, although I've hardly ever seen broccoli on pizza.
Yeah.
But I will say one thing no one said pepperoni, sausage, or bacon. So I'm good. I'm good with what our viewers said.
Yeah. That's
now
good.
this week, go to our website and it takes 10 seconds. 10 seconds. There are 16 cereals listed.
Wow.
And you pick 3. Pick your 3 that you couldn't do without. And it's in color too, by the way. It's in color. How about that?
I hope Fruity Pebbles is on the list.
It is. Fruity Pebbles. Well, you know what? I just made that up. I don't know. It might be. Well, if you go to it, you can find out. How about that?
Now, see?
Okay. So anyway, that was as fitting as ever. With the way we started, we deserve to be cut off there for a while.
And reset.
But it did give me some time. There is Fruity Pebbles in the cereal. So go to that website and pick your 3 favorite cereals. Why should you watch this show today? Not from what you've seen before, I know. But now that you're still here, we got coming up next, Dear Tiny versus Dear Abby. We did that one other time. And Dear Prince might even be in there. I haven't decided yet.
I like it.
We have stories from what we did this week, from the last time we saw you. Transylvanian Brain Freeze is historical this week. Not that. All historical facts. We treated it one other time. The movie and the music game we play, of course, like we always do. Starting next week, the scores start at 0. At 0, and we're going to go. It's going to be much quicker. 5 week, I think it's like week 23 for movie and music game, something like that. 5 week intervals.
Okay,
that's what we're going to do there.
Cool.
I have an Argy Bargy. Would you rather? We're going Sarah Rafferty versus Kate Walsh. Sarah Rafferty versus Kate Walsh. I found these two on a skin commercial. Crepe race, something like that. And then in Samurai Chatter, we got 4 Would You Rather questions, and you'll get to decide who you would save from the Seinfeld show.
Yeah,
How about that? So stay tuned for Dear Tiny versus Dear Abby.
Dear Abby, my feet are too long. My hair's falling out.
I'm getting rid of these sunglasses because I can barely read this without any glasses. So welcome back. This is Dear Tiny versus Dear Abby. And this is 3 letters where these are actual letters to Dear Abby. I had 4, but I threw 2 of them away, so I had to look up another one. This has just been a total shit show.
That's too much math.
It is. So I'm going to give you the actual letter. And then Tiny's going to give advice, and then we're going to tell you what Abby. And the last time I was the judge, but I don't know. Maybe I'll give my own advice. I haven't decided how this is going to go.
Yeah.
All right. This one's a little bit long, but what the hell? What do you got to do? Dear Abby, recently my neighbor, who has always been eccentric, has embarked on an unusual gardening project. Instead of traditional plants, he's turned his backyard into a sprawling sanctuary for rescued wild animals. At first, it seemed harmless, but the situation has escalated. His yard now attracts wildlife, including raccoons, skunks, and even the occasional coyote. While I appreciate his intent, I'm worried about safety, especially for my 2 small children and my dog, who are terrified when they encounter these creatures. If that isn't enough, my beloved pet cat has developed strange behaviors. She's been staring intently at the wall as if she senses something I can't see. This is real. See, this is a newspaper. This may seem silly, but it unsettles me, especially since I've read articles about pets reacting to shifts in their environment. My mother says I'm overreacting to the neighbor's project and should just let things be, which only deepens my anxiety. Should I confront my neighbor about the animal situation or let it go? Am I overreacting about my cat's behavior? I worry about what others will think. I'm losing my grip on reality. How can I find a balance between addressing these concerns and maintaining peace in my neighborhood and family?
Jesus.
Overwhelmed in Ohio.
Wow.
That's who that's from.
Wow.
You want me to tell you what? Yeah, why don't you say what you'd say to her?
Okay. So just so I understand, they planted stuff in the track?
Yes.
Listen, if she's as paranoid as she sounds, let's say it has to be.
It is a she.
I'm not surprised by that. If she's as paranoid as she sounds in that thing, you can't tell me she can't come up with a passive aggressive way to sabotage that shit where she sprays some kind of DDT or pesticides when he's not looking, or at night, or whatever, that sabotages the thing that keeps all this stuff from coming back. Once you kill whatever's there, they ain't going to come. Now you won't have the animal problem. That's how you do that. You don't confront them about it. You passive aggressively sabotage it.
Okay. Abby said, what do the neighbors think? And what's the laws? Go online and start doing research. Yeah, I didn't like hers. I liked yours a little better. Can a person grow what the fuck they want in their yard?
Yeah.
I don't think it's any of her business what the guy fucking.
I don't disagree with that either.
Yeah, but if she doesn't put up a fucking fence,
that's all.
Keep your kids in your own fucking yard, which they should be anyway. Then you won't have to worry about it.
I was just trying to help the reader. That's all.
Okay. So neither of us agree with Abby on that one. How about that?
That's right.
Okay. Well, how did Abby become so fucking important?
Yeah,
anyway?
she doesn't know. She knows shit.
Fuck her. Okay. Dear Abby, this is number 2. So we didn't agree with Abby there. I have been with my girlfriend Ivy for 8 years. We see each other mainly on the weekends as she lives and works out of town. She says she is tied down to her house and daughter and can't move here, even though she works only 3 days a week. A few years ago, Ivy's ex-husband moved back in with her, and he transferred jobs. She knows I'm not happy about it, and that I want her to spend more time with me. But she says she needs to coddle her daughter and take care of the dog. She rarely initiates anything, and I'm tired of being the one to do the extra things for our relationship. I want to break up and move on, but she has ingratiate herself with my family, and this would make it difficult. She knows all my issues with her, but she either can't or won't make the change. And Abby basically said, okay, I'll just read it. You stated that her ex-husband moved back with her girlfriend a few years ago. They have reconciled. Ivy has shown you where her priorities lie, and you are not high on that list. A little more. What do you got, Tiny? Dear Tiny?
Well, not only fuck the Ivy, which, by the way, Ivy's, there's so many red flags in that. Her name's Ivy.
Well,
get the fuck out of there.
She put Ivy in.
I understand. Okay. I get it, but
maybe it's poison ivy.
Yeah, well, but fuck the chick and fuck your family too. Oh, ingratiated to your family. Get the fuck out of here. Who cares? They ain't gonna get the ones that gotta live with the bitch. Who cares what your family thinks? My grandmother used to tell me that all the time. I'd bitch about one of my friend's girlfriends, and she'd look at me and she's like, what do you care? You don't have to spend any time with her. I'm like, that's a pretty good point.
Yeah.
So I'm just taking the opposite of that, saying, who cares what they think? They don't gotta be
okay. So what should this dude do?
She's out.
She's out?
She's out of the she's out.
Okay, so for different reasons, you agree with Abby, though.
I kind of do.
Well, I'm going to say, just fuck her on the side.
On the weekends.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Absolutely.
It's actually a good idea.
Keep it going the way it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you see her once in a while. Yeah, nail her. And then you can do it. If she is, in fact, back with her husband, who cares?
Who cares?
And you're in a different town. You can find some strange to get on yourself. So
I wouldn't get into one of those cuckold situations. If the dude wants to watch or whatever, no, I ain't into all that. Nah, I'm not.
You always take it one step further. I'll admit my answer wasn't, but yeah, you take it one step further than you should. Okay. So there you go. He kind of agreed with Abby. I did not. Yeah. Okay, this one I had to write because I don't know. I need you to come and help fix my computer. I don't know how to copy one thing. Like if I copied this, I had to copy like 15 Dear Abbeys, and I didn't want 15 Dear Abbeys. I just want.
I got a trick I can show you. Actually.
All right, but I don't know if it works on Apple, right? Because
yeah.
I used to be able to do it. I used to be able to do it at work. Anyway, you don't want to hear that shit.
Production.
Okay,
meeting.
Exactly. Dear Abby, my son got married but got divorced 2 years later due to her drug use. Before the wedding, I crocheted her a gorgeous shawl. She never took it out of its packaging and put it in a drawer in our guest room. My son saw it and doesn't know what it is. Now that I have it back, I'm not sure what to do with it. I know of some upcoming weddings, but I feel if I explain what it is, it would be considered unlucky. Should I donate it to charity? And Abby said, because you were afraid to give it away because of bad karma, which we talked about last week, feel free to donate it or use it yourself unless you're afraid of the bad karma on yourself. What do you say?
I say take a big greasy shit and wipe your ass with it and throw it on the chick's front yard.
Wow.
That's what I say.
Wow.
Fuck her.
Okay. Okay. I went a little strong on number 2. You went strong on that one. I was just going to say, yeah, give it away to the next wedding and don't say anything.
You're right.
I mean, you crocheted it. It didn't go in anyone else's hands.
Right.
Just give it away again.
Yeah.
You know.
There's karma with it. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. This is another reason, even though we're not very smooth today, there's another reason why you should tune in, because we just prove we're better than fucking fucking
absolutely.
Abby. So, hang with us. And next up, we're going to tell some stories about something that happened to us something that happened to us this week.
But what's the sense of talking, wasting my breath? 'Cause I guess that you just had to be there.
And I've gone from those dark glasses to no glasses, now to these. Yeah. I'm trying to find the right combination because I have a feeling I'm not catching in rhythm here. But I think this is going to be stay tuned with us. This is going to be the segment. I think we got rhythm coming.
There you go.
So, since the last time we saw you, Tiny had a reunion, and I went to my old alma mater, and I don't know what he's going to tell, and he doesn't know what I'm going to tell, but he has a story. I have a story. Hopefully it's fairly interesting. Probably won't be. Don't get your hopes up. Tiny, go ahead.
Yeah, so the reunion, we did a 2-night thing because with the holiday weekend, we weren't really sure who could do what, right? So
because your class was so big.
Because that's right. All 80. We graduated with 84. This was a big debate, actually, what number we had. And I've always contested we had 84 because I finished 42 out of 84 in my class.
And what were other people saying?
A lot of people said less. They all had it in
7. You came in 42. It was probably 44.
So, yeah. So that was a big debate on the number, and then, of course, that led to how many are dead. We actually had 7 people in our class.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I thought that was kind of high for only having 80.
That sounds high.
Yeah.
That sounds high.
But it worked out really well because we had about, I want to say we had like 32 total over both days. And so it kind of worked out. There were like 10 the first night, 10 the second day, and then 10 that carried over to both.
Okay.
Right. So the bar Friday night was a happy hour. It was kind of fun. Just hung out. They let us have a fire. There were more funny moments there because there were a lot of like, I have no clue who you are.
Seriously?
Oh, it was crazy how many we had. My buddy Matt.
And this is the 30 year,
This
right?
is the 30 year.
Did people look a lot different?
Class of 95. No, absolutely not. I would argue that most of us look the same. I was probably one of the worst for wear as far as I look pretty rough, right? I mean, I had 2
but
people.
you know what? You don't have to say that. I think our viewers already.
Well, put it this way. I had 2 people come up to me on the side like, dude, you put on a lot of weight since I saw you last.
And I probably saw you last week.
But and there were not only were there some I know who clue you are, then there were a bunch of like I got called. It was me and Chris that kind of tried to pull everything. I got called Chris a couple times. He got called Chad it was just like there were a lot of that.
Did you know everybody?
I did, yeah,
with no problem, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Dude, everybody looked the same. That's why I mean,
all right.
You know, I don't know. I didn't think anything of it, but yeah. So we did the bar Friday and just kind of hung out, and then Saturday was at Chris's house. His family has a Labor Day party every year, and so we went to his house for the picnic, and it was good because I mean we had, like I said, my buddy Matt came in from Hawaii. Girl JC, she drove from Grand Rapids
really
that day to come to the party. So some people really had commitment, which, and it's funny because we had another kid. He lived a mile from where we were standing, and he did.
Well, we have that shit of ours all the time.
It's like, go fuck yourself, dude. You know, seriously.
Right.
But you know, the shame of this is to try to pull it to how anybody would care about. God damn it, if I didn't have to talk about you the whole fucking time, because everybody wants to hear about the podcast. Honest to God.
Of course.
I'm like, well, I don't understand. How do you? He's like, wait, he's way older than you. I'm like, yeah. He's like, how the fuck do you know this guy? And why are you doing all this? Like, and so, you know, I had to get in and I got to tell your story and then our story and then the story of the podcast, you know? So like, I almost have like a spiel down because I had to tell it. If I told it once, I told it a dozen times. I had to talk about you all fucking weekend.
Well, at least you had an interesting story. Better than what the fuck you normally talk about, you know?
So yeah, that was it.
Although I would like to hear the why do we do this? Let me know that sometime.
The hardest question to answer.
It is.
The hardest question to answer is well, what do you talk about? Like,
hope they don't watch this one.
So, but it was good. We and believe it or not, I can confirm we've picked up some subscribers and listeners from it already. So,
okay, all right.
It was a good time. I'm glad we did it.
And then for those of you that are from his class that are watching for the first time, we're usually better than this. We are, I promise. Okay, you're good?
I'm good.
All right. I went to Kent last week, and this happened to me in 28 minutes. 28 minutes. I swear to God, I'm not lying. 28 minutes. These three things happened to me. I'm watching a football game. Kent won, by the way. They won the game. They were lucky as hell. They got outgained again. They needed a 102 yard kickoff return. But anyway, beside the game, so I should have been happy as fuck, right? No, I always find something, I guess. In 28 minutes, I'm sitting there on the same patio. I've watched the games for 10 years. 10 years. It's me and my wife and one of my real big buddies that I went to school with. He was an offensive lineman for 4 years when I played hoops there. And we're just watching the game, minding our own business. And this security guard that looked smaller than Barney fucking Fife asked if we have a tent ticket. And what the fuck's a tent ticket? He throws us off. You're out. Yeah, we're out. We're out of the patio. There's like 12 fucking people there. 12 fucking people. We get tossed. My buddy, the big dude, I thought he was going to smack him. And then he ends up leaving. He went straight home right from there.
Wow.
We're midway through the second quarter.
Yeah.
I leave. I don't leave the stadium. I go and sit elsewhere. But just the fact that we get thrown out there, and I tried to ask some questions, and I didn't get good answers. And like I said, the dude didn't have to be rude about it.
Yeah, right.
Apparently, some guy paid some money for the patio that day, but he had like 5 people. I swear to God, not much more than that.
Come on.
Maybe it was 8. I know. So anyway, I go to this seat that's not that far from the patio, but it's I have my phone out. My phone, I talked about this one other time. My phone goes dead because of the heat. It was 69 degrees that day. 69 degrees. I watch people in the sauna where it's 180 degrees fuck with their phone the whole time. Yeah. My phone, I'm pissed. I want to tell some people about what happened to me. I couldn't do it because phone's dead. Dead because it's too hot out. So I did pick a seat. It was in the end zone. The seats weren't good. I don't want to go up too high because who knows, I might fucking fall. Yeah. But the good news, I thought that it was right by the cheerleaders. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Kind of okay. This is my third bitch. Our cheerleaders, they're not horrible. They're not horrible. But you watch games on TV, sure. Like when the SEC plays and shit. Yeah. Every cheerleader's like, ours aren't like that. and I looked, okay.
Like me in a skirt.
Kent's enrollment is over 24,000 people. We're not a small school. Like I looked, Auburn has 26,000. Mississippi State has 23,000. Some of the other schools are a little bit bigger, like LSU's 34,000. Hell, Vanderbilt's 7,000.
I would have never known that.
Yeah, we're a big school. Why can't we women? I thought, okay, I'll sit here. That'll appease me from getting thrown out of somewhere that I've been for 10 fucking years, and by Barney fucking Fife, but it didn't appease me at all. Although the one theory we've talked about before, how when you walk into a class and there's nobody good looking, and then by the middle of the term you want to screw everybody.
Oh yeah.
These cheerleaders did get better looking. As my phone got deader, I'm looking around more, and there were a lot of them.
Yeah.
And like I said, they weren't horrible, but they weren't Alabama, they weren't Auburn, they weren't Florida, and our school's not that much smaller than
they weren't
those schools.
protesting earlier. Were they?
No, they weren't that bad. They weren't that bad. But anyway, 28 minutes, got thrown off, my phone goes dead, and I sit in front of cheerleaders that really didn't do it for me at first. By 38 minutes, they were doing it for me. Flashes. They did run the kickoff into the end zone I was in.
Oh, nice.
So that all ended up okay. So that's what I did during my 28 minutes there at Kent. We'll be back with historical Transylvanian brain freeze.
Transylvania brain freeze.
How about that, huh? I think that makes it a lot better, don't you think? This is Transylvanian brain freeze, as you know. These are historical facts. First one, Surgeon Robert Liston was considered the fastest knife in the West. He was considered a pioneer in speed surgery. I didn't know there was such a thing.
I want no part of that.
Well, especially when you hear this.
Oh, no.
Even though he was the pioneer, I guess we all have bad days. But he managed causing a 300% mortality rate in one operation. How did he do that? I'm about to tell you.
Oh, no.
He was performing a battlefield amputation in front of spectators. I guess this guy liked it. He cut the leg off so quickly that he accidentally also cut off the fingers of his assistant.
Oh, Jesus.
While he's doing this, a witness collapsed and died of a heart attack. There's death number one. His assistant and the patient died of blood poisoning when they got it from their joint amputation.
No.
So Dr. Liston killed 3 people while operating on one person. How about that, huh?
Stop that.
Yeah.
Doogie Howser.
Fastest knife of the West. Okay. Have you ever heard the expression, or you might have even said, boy, it's been a long year?
Yeah.
Well, if you were in 46 BC, it was a long year.
Okay.
46 BC was 445 days long.
Whoa.
Because Julius Caesar, he wanted things to match up seasonally with his own calendar. So he added 2 months.
I like it. I like it.
So, yeah, okay. Yeah. Julius Caesar. So if you go back to 46 BC, you could read probably a little more history during that because it was longer. And now these last 2 are about Alexander the Great.
Ooh.
Alexander the Great named over 40 cities after, over 70 cities after himself.
Nice.
Kind of egotistical. Well, I know you would be okay with that. But in his time, he conquered over 2 million square miles of Earth's surface.
Wow.
So it was probably deserved, and he did all this by the age of 30.
Damn.
Now, that's some shit, isn't it?
That's pretty,
Yeah, you should have a lot of places called
I agree.
Alexandria or whatever, yeah.
You're busy.
Okay, all right.
Wow. Oh.
I know you needed a little break because that's the good news about Alexander the Great. 2 years later, dude's 32. He was accidentally buried alive.
Whoops.
Scientists believe he suffered from a neurological disorder that actually paralyzed him, but he was mentally aware, but he couldn't move.
Oh no!
And they buried his ass.
Could you? Oh, there cannot be a worse way to die.
I agree.
I'll take drowning or burning over that.
I was going to. I was going to have a segment one time or a question on Samurai Chatter or whatever about the worst way to die. I was afraid to say mine because I was afraid someone might hate me out there and bury me alive. Yeah. So let's see, my worst way to die would be old age, in case anyone's watching out there. But no, poor Alexander the Great went to the good trouble to conquer 2 million square miles. And how do they repay him? They bury him alive.
Damn.
Yeah. How's that? Okay. That's 4 historical facts for you. And now we'll be back with the movie game. Okay, welcome to the movie game. Starting next week, this has been a marathon movie game as far as the scores go. But now next week, we're going to do it in 5-week segments. So everybody's going to be right in there the whole time.
Yeah.
In the movie game, I give you 2 lines. I give you 2 actors, and I give you 2 characters. And Tiny and you out there decide the name of the movie and what year it came out. You get 5 points for the movie title and 1 year for the year it came out. So here are your 2. I think a lot of people should get this one.
Okay.
Maybe even you.
Uh-oh.
In fact, I think even you get this.
Wow.
First line, little conversation going on. Bill said you used to be with the Secret Service. That's right. Ever guard the main man? 2 years with Carter, 4 years with Reagan. Reagan got shot. Not on my shift. Second, will you grab that jacket for me, the red one, please? I'm here to keep you alive, not help you shop. The 2 characters are Rachel Martin and Frank Farmer, and the 2 actors are Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston. Now, before you say the name, we'll put up the scores that I can't really... Something weird happened. We're recording a little early, and I don't have all the scores. You have them now, but anyway... looking at the scores, you see where Tiny really shot up at the beginning, and now he sucks. But I got to do something to help Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy's just way far behind. Right. I have an idea, but I don't think it's going to work. But anyway, okay, with those 2 lines, 2 characters and 2 actors, what's the name of that movie, Tiny?
I would have never gotten it without the actors.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
It's The Bodyguard.
It is. And I'll tell you what, I know, even though I don't think I'd be very good at this game, I was at Dominic's over the weekend, and the bartender, I don't know why she picked me, said, hey, what was that movie with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston? I was pretty drunk, and I got it right away.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, okay. So it is The Bodyguard. And what year did that come out?
So she's at the peak of her powers, and this is post-Super Bowl song from the Giants Super Bowl game, right? So that was 91, I think. So I'm going to go either 92 or 3. So my original thought was 93. I'm sticking with it.
92.
Oh, 92.
Yeah. Good job. 6 points for Tiny.
There you go.
Because, okay, I told you I did get The Bodyguard at the bar, but then since I played that far, I decided to do it in my mind, and I missed it. I thought it came out a little bit later.
Okay.
A couple quick things about the movie. Rachel's mansion was the same one used in The Godfather, where the horse's head was in the bed, that mansion. And I just got to tell that story again because it was so good. I learned it doing this. In that scene where everyone remembers the horse and head, they put a real horse's head in there to get the reaction out of that guy. He thought it was going to be a fake one. They went to some local horse farm.
That's so awesome.
Oh, that is. So next time you watch The Godfather and hear that guy screaming, it's real. It's fucking real.
Yep.
And now this one I found to be interesting. This was Whitney's first movie. And she was, once they decided to do it, she was going to go get acting lessons. And Costner and the other guy that I think co-produced with them discouraged her from taking them because they wanted her to be natural. But now, don't we want all movies to be natural? Why does anyone take lessons then? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't know. If I want to see shitty acting, I'll watch our show. I mean, I want to see.
You're seeing it.
I want to be somebody else for a little bit when I watch a movie.
I agree with you, but then why didn't they want her to fucking have lessons?
Because all I would do, I just wanted to fuck her. I didn't want to hear her talk or act. She was hot.
No.
Talking about.
I didn't say you.
Oh,
those two probably did fuck her.
Oh, I bet they did.
Because I think she got around from what we read about after
God bless her.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm pissed I wasn't part of that train. Okay. All right. We'll be back with a music game. Welcome back to Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. I think we're doing a little better than we were at the beginning, at least, aren't we?
Rebounded well.
I hope so. I don't know about well, but better. We're improving. And this is the music game. And in the music game, once again, start next week, we'll erase the scores and we'll start again. And it'll be sprints instead of marathons from here on in. But this is the last
so you're
song.
Saying I'll do better.
What's that?
You're saying I'll do better.
Well, you won't lose by 50.
No, but I mean, like 489 documented my sprint time.
Please. You had your chance with your fucking reunion. How many people brought up your 40 time at the reunion? Nobody?
No, nobody brought that up.
Gee, there's a shock. I think you just made that shit up when you got older. It's not your fault. You're getting, shit happened. Okay, in the music game, you get. I sing some lyrics. I didn't used to sing, but you know what? I got to admit, I told someone this the other day. When I sing, I think I'm sounding good, and then when I watch, I don't sound so good. Although I'm going to do okay on the cadence of this.
Ooh,
how about that?
Okay,
you brought that word up before.
I did.
Was that on air or off?
It was off air.
Okay,
we got a compliment.
Damn, I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah. I would use cadence as my word. But. I think I have some good cadence here, except for the one line I really don't have down. But the rest of it, I think I have. Okay. You get 3 points for the title of the song, 2 points for the artist or the group, and 1 point for the year it came out. Total of 6 you can get, or 0. And here goes. You ready?
I guess.
It was late last night. I was feeling something wasn't right. There was not another soul in sight. Only you. So we walked along, though I knew that there was something wrong, and a feeling hit me oh so strong about you. Then you gazed up at me, and the answer was plain to see, 'cause ba-ba-bum-bum in your eyes.
That's terrible.
No, I think I'd like I said.
The only thing worse than you're seeing are the lyrics. They're terrible.
See, anytime the lyrics have some meaning, you just don't like them. You don't like them. If they're not talking about beating the shit out of someone or fucking the shit out of someone.
Now we're getting there.
Yeah. Well, sorry, we didn't have that this time. You have any idea what that is? I'll give you the last part again. Then you gazed up at me, and the answer was plain to see. 'Cause da-da-da-da in your eyes. You got nothing.
That didn't help at all.
Okay, so you don't got the title.
Nope.
You don't got the
band or artist. Nope.
Here. Put up the real quick. And once again, I don't have this. Boy, this shows how bad you are.
Yeah.
Only thank God for Teddy Roosevelt, or you'd be in dead last. Dead last. Thank God for Teddy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that doesn't surprise me now looking at those scores. So you want me to tell you what it is and try to guess the year? It's
sure.
It's I saw the light. I saw the light in your eyes. It's Todd Rundgren.
Oh. Yeah, I know. He's just okay.
What year do you think that was?
I actually can say 78.
72.
Yeah.
72. Debbie, you remember that song? No. What year did you graduate?
70.
Okay, well, damn. Debbie graduated in 70, but she doesn't remember that song. All right, well, sorry.
Nope.
Tiny gets a big fat 0, which is normal, but he did beat Teddy Roosevelt. That's right. I didn't even say this, but I'm not going to cheat but I'm going to try to pick some. I need to help Teddy Roosevelt because Teddy's so bad at this. I got to find some songs for Teddy to get.
Yeah.
And I'm only going to do this for 1 5-week segment.
Okay.
Then after that, Teddy Roosevelt's on their own.
Okay.
But for one segment, I'm going to try to find some songs that Teddy fucking knows. So Teddy's not in last place every fucking week. Okay, we'll be back with, believe it or not, Argy Bargy. I'm going to bitch about something that I've bitched about before.
Hey, give us some of that Argy Bargy. Giving it all to Jack. Give it some of that Argy Bargy.
To make myself feel a little better.
Right.
All right, this is Argy Bargy where I bitch about something. And once again, and I apologize, but if you're from Pittsburgh and you're a baseball fan, you understand. The Pirates, they just seem to do new shit all the time that piss you off. At the end of July was the trade deadline, and that's where the Pirates annually, it's an annual thing. They trade off all their guys, and they get a bunch of young guys that aren't any fucking good. Yeah. But they decided to hang on to Isaiah Kiner-Falefa because, and everyone was surprised, but the general manager came out and said, "No, we already got rid of one infielder. We don't want to get rid of the whole thing. We're still trying to win." And we decided, no, we're going to hang on to him. So what do we do at the end of August? We let him go on waivers. And for those of you that aren't baseball fans, at the trade deadline, you get something back for him. At waivers, you get nothing. So a month before, we really wanted this guy because he could help us win. Apparently, we don't give a fuck about winning now. So we just put him on waivers. The guy's hitting 264, which isn't that bad. No. He's a former Gold Glove winner.
Right.
Now we have no one to play third base.
Yeah. Right.
We could have got something for him. Our buffoon of a general manager went through that whole. He shouldn't at least make those statements because does he know that they're not going to come back to haunt him a month later? I just don't understand. So the bottom line here for the Pirates, we got rid of 2 Gold Glovers, a 2-time All-Star closer, and a solid starter. And you know what we got back? Dog shit. That's what we fucking got back. Not one major league player came back from there.
No, this season for the Pirates, if you look at how it's going, it is the storyline from Major League for that movie with the Indians,
right?
Because remember, they wiped this. They didn't go. They started with a shitty roster at the beginning of the season. When they actually start playing well, the chick owner that's trying to get a move, she does worse things. Remember, they show up in that shitty commuter plane that shows up. So when they start doing better, they do more things. And they keep winning despite all that asshole's moves. It's the same thing. It's Major League to paralleling. You're going to do better. Well, here, let me fuck you some more. That's what they're doing.
They are. And somehow they're men. I don't know how they're going to be able to keep it up, but they're playing pretty well.
They are. They're playing good baseball.
Yeah, they are.
They lead the league in shutouts.
I know.
It's insanity. Jesus.
Okay, so that's my Argy Bargy. Welcome back to Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. We before we get into the Would You Rather, number one, this is another shirt that Bob Serena gave me, and I'm really happy with this thing. I like this thing a lot. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna might wear this every day.
If they can't tell, I'm sure they can. There's flamingos on there, which makes me laugh every time I see it.
And that's right. I forgot to tell you something else. Our latest living legend, McElmont.
Yeah.
He sent us something. It doesn't come till next week, but I don't know. It might be a stool sample. I don't know what it is, but he sent us something. So it's in the mail. It's coming. Nice. It's coming next week.
I like it.
All right, and to clear up something else, right there, you hear Tiny opening up that beer. That's the one that came from Miller, our beer reviewer. And since Tiny's been sick, he's not really drinking alcohol, unlike me. And this is what it's Partake Brewing Company, right?
Yeah, Partake Brewery. And
Oktoberfest. So we're going to see it right on
non-alcoholic.
Yeah, non-alcoholic. Go ahead. This is live. You're seeing this real. What do you think?
It kind of has my taste isn't great, but it has it's almost like it's flat.
And there's a ringing endorsement.
I don't know. It's like it's watered down or something. Like it's missing something. I don't mind the Oktoberfest stuff. You know, I can drink darker or whatever, but it just feels like it's missing something.
All right.
It's not bad.
Okay.
It's good. It's worth what I paid for it.
There you go. Another ringing endorsement. Okay, now on with the show. That little segment almost sounded like we started at the beginning. Okay, this week it's Sarah Rafferty against Kate Walsh. And like I said, I found these two women from a commercial for Crepe Race, I think.
Yeah.
But they both look really good. And apparently Walsh is in, she was in, shit, I should have written this shit down. Rafferty's in Suits with Meghan Markle.
Oh, okay.
And Kate Walsh was in, I think, Grey's Anatomy.
I think you're right.
Possible?
I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember reading that.
All right. But anyway, before we get to the results and our votes, we had a lot of votes this time. Thank you out there. Let's see. We have Kate looks like she'd give me too much shit about size and performance. So he went with Sarah. This person said, red on the head, fire in the hole. This person said, both gorgeous. Sarah by a razor thin margin.
Wow.
This guy said, I choose fire crotch. This one said, but she looked better before plastic surgery for those commercials.
Oh, see.
Yeah. Okay. This one said, Rafferty by 12 inches, smoking hot. Okay, I think you might know who this one's from.
Uh-oh.
Because not only does he make comments, he has a little comment of his own at the end.
Yeah, right.
His own commentary.
Yeah.
Said, Sarah Rafferty, in addition to some really luscious titters, I really want to see that fire bush. Also, fuck Sue.
Man.
And this guy said, Kate at 57 is amazing. I'm 64 and within striking distance.
There you go.
So he went with Kate. Now, a comment to adore. Said, he picked Sarah. He said, I want to find out if she has that red hair down under where it counts. That delicious, firm figure ensures that she can easily touch her toes while I cup those 32C breasts and help me leave my man juice running down the back of her thighs when finished.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a comment to adore. And you know, that guy that writes comment to adore, we don't give names here, but he does his research because I don't know what he subscribes to, but he knows every woman's breast size.
I agree. No, you're right. You're right. He knows. Yeah.
And then I got one more.
There he is.
I got Mr. Harrelson.
There he is.
Mr. Harrelson. He said, I'll go with Kate Walsh. Her older brother is Joe Walsh. Now, I didn't know that. I didn't know it either. I thought maybe he fucked up. No, it's true. It's true.
How about that?
Her older brother's Joe Walsh, so I'm figuring family get-togethers would be a classic time. Unless he decides to get sober again.
Fuck that.
He said, Rafferty is a redhead like my ex-wife. And you don't know Dante's 9 levels of hell until you say I do to one of those sirens of pure villainy. That was Mr. Harrelson. Pure villainy. And
wow.
Damn, 9 levels of hell. That had everything right
I
there.
like it.
Everything. Okay.
That's awesome.
That was. Okay. Who are you voting for in this matchup?
I was basing the one's a little younger than the other, right? Kate's a little older.
Yeah, but not much. I think it's 4 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going with her anyway, but now that I know she's related to Joe Walsh, I'm sticking with it.
You're going with Kate?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I didn't know who the Sarah was.
I kind of knew Kate. I kind of didn't, and then I didn't know any of them until I watched that commercial.
Yeah.
It's like one of those. It's not really an infomercial, but it's like 3 minutes long, and it's with Jane Seymour too.
Yes.
Who's still damn good. So maybe you should get some Crepe Away or Crepe Erase or whatever the fuck it's called. I almost went with Kate also, and then the Joe Walsh thing did kind of make me lean a little bit because maybe we get some tickets to that Eagles concert in Vegas if I went with her.
Yeah, the Sphere.
But then I keep looking at Sarah, and I'm not always redhead, but yeah, I'm giving it to her.
Okay.
So final score. Let me see.
Shit.
I got to. Yeah, this is a lot to this time. 38 to 24. Wow. Sarah over Kate. 38 to 24.
That's a good battle.
Yeah. So Sarah goes into that contest that we may or may not have. And who knows what we'll do with Kate either. Okay. We'll be back with Samurai Chatter.
Well, I believe in UFOs. That's what gets me every time.
Welcome back to Samurai Chatter. And seems like it's been a while since we did a segment here, huh?
Yeah.
But not to you. Not to you, it doesn't.
Right.
Okay. We got 4 would you rather questions for Samurai Chatter. And of course, we always end with a quote. But okay, we're going to start with would you rather swap bodies with a good friend for a day or with a total stranger? Mm-hmm. And got some answers here while you're thinking about this. One person said they'd like to swap bodies with a rich friend.
Oh,
rich friend.
Yep.
One, you'll know this guy. He said he wanted to see how good it is banging chicks and being an average Joe decent athlete. That was voting for friends. And for a stranger, someone said friend was too weirdly personal. And one person said too creeped out living in a friend's skin. What you say?
I kind of took this a different way. You never said it had to be a dude friend.
I took it the exact same way as you. Nobody else did.
So I took it, maybe it was a chick friend from the reunion last week. We're gonna swap, and I'm gonna come over, and I'm gonna do me, and then that way, I'd be like, hey, in a way, I kind of did that chick, right? Except it was me. It was me as her.
Okay.
Is that weird? Is that weird that I want to do myself?
Yeah, it's real weird. Especially yourself. But okay, so you're going,
but then tomorrow I can say, yeah.
Okay, so you're going with good friend. Okay, I kind of took it the same way, and then even though I didn't, the original question was best friend, so I changed it to good friend.
Oh, okay.
And as you know, I coached hoops for many years, and I coached women for 10 years, and you wouldn't think at community college you'd have as good looking women as I coach, but I coach some great looking women. So I didn't pick one in particular in my mind, but I thought, oh man, I would like to pick one of those. And I can go one of two ways. Just walk around and watch how guys look at me. Yeah. Or I could go down to the pier and fuck the damn all the sailors. But anyway, why not have a good time while I'm doing this for one day?
No doubt.
Okay, so me and you did take it kind of the same. Final score, good friend 8, stranger 3.
Oh,
stranger 3. Okay, so that was question number 1. Second question, would you rather have your dream job but earn only enough to cover basic needs, or a job you hate that makes you rich? And this was pretty close, but one guy who took dream job said, jobs I've hated in the past made me lose my mind. And then we had another guy, that's a friend of ours once again. Not only did he take the dream job with basic needs, he listed his dream jobs.
Anything good?
Well, the first one you'd love is porn, or a sports announcer, or a DJ, or a journalist. He said, "Yeah, all those things."
That's a pretty eclectic group.
He could do any of those 4.
Okay.
And another person took hate because they could have the money to do what they wanted. So where do you go here?
Man, I'm not rich from the job I hate, but I hate my job. I've always hated my job. I hate that I painted myself into a corner with it. I got to do the job I love and just get by. I can't do what I do for another 14 years till I retire. Something's got to give.
Oh, you'll die way before that. Don't worry about it.
I kept telling people at the reunion I got about 5 years tops.
Top. if they watch the show, they know what the odds of you are. And
Guru made it a point.
He brought that up. Okay, and I'm going to say, okay, I had a dream job for about 28 years that I don't even cover basic needs, but it barely did.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 years, something went down, and this is the very worst thing. Hate your job that only covers basic needs.
Oh,
boy, did
terrible.
That suck.
If it's quadrants, that's the worst quadrant. Yeah.
By far.
Yeah.
By far. But the fact that I didn't like my job there, I couldn't handle that too well, and I didn't. That's why I got the fuck out.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to take my dream job that covers my basic needs because I don't know if that money would make me less miserable because that's what I have to go to every day.
Right.
Well, so and that one, because of our votes, 6-6 tie.
Wow.
6-6 tie. So people think of that both ways.
Okay.
Of course, when people vote, the job they hate with money, they think of the money. They're not really thinking of going there every damn day, I don't think.
Right.
All right. Third question is, would you rather have beers or drinks with Bugs Bunny or Scooby-Doo? Let me repeat that again, because did I hear that wrong? No, you heard that right. Would you rather have beers or drinks with Bugs Bunny or Scooby-Doo?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think?
Are you going to me?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to.
Oh, no, you don't have to.
No, I am supposed to. Yeah. This has been a tough one for me today. One took Bugs Bunny because Scooby's too stupid. But some that picked Scooby-Doo, one said Bugs is too draining. Another said Bugs is cocky and would probably have to get in a fight if you were with Bugs. And another one said well, maybe this is with the same one. Scooby's timid but loyal, and he'd get Scooby snacks.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, not bad. So what do you think?
Scooby might be able to hook me up with Daphne or Thelma. So there's that option, but I think I'm taking Bugs. You know what? I want Bugs to teach me the super slow pitch where you can strike out the side with one pitch.
Damn it! You stole my thunder.
Oh no! That's the best Bugs Bunny. It's the best one ever. It's the best one ever. 1, 2, 3, you're out. 1, 2, 3, you're out. Oh no!
Yeah, that's okay. I really don't know Scooby-Doo that well because I didn't watch it very often. I mean, obviously I know who he is, but when Bugs had that cartoon where those big dudes were beating him like 196-0, and he struck everybody out and hit a home run every fucking time.
What an athlete!
Oh, absolutely!
What an athlete.
I need to be there for that game. I need to be there.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, me too. So there we go. Bugs Bunny with our votes wins 8-4. 8-4. And now the last one, we've agreed 3 straight, I think.
Oh no.
Well, no, don't worry about it. On this one, I hadn't decided, so I'm not going to agree with you. Whatever you take, I'm taking someone different.
Okay.
And this one is, you're on a raft, you're going down and you're on a little raft, you have a little bit of room, and all of a sudden you come down and 3 guys are drowning. And you can only save one because you only have that much room in your raft. And the 3 guys are Jerry Seinfeld, Kramer, or George Costanza. Which one do you save? One took George Costanza because he's a Yankee fan, and this guy was a Yankee fan. Some Seinfeld quotes were he would leave you alone, so he liked that. Kramer and George are too manic, and let's see. On the raft, he'd kill those 2. Jerry could turn it off when he wanted to, and Jerry was the most level-headed. That's what I've gotten so far. So what do you got?
Yeah, well, I'm basing this on their actors, although even as the characters they play, not the actors, right? That's what it was. Yeah,
which is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, and even though I don't have any issue with the guy, I'm taking Kramer because he always seemed to, again, I didn't watch the show regularly, but he definitely has ways to figure stuff out and come up with all kinds of crazy shit that, if we're stuck on a raft or whatever, he'll get us out of it.
Okay, and I'm going to go with George Costanza because He's the one guy that would make me feel good about myself. That poor son of a bitch. He just had problems and this and that and everything bothered him. And maybe number one, I could pull him out of that. But number two, that's really not my reason. Number one.
Yeah.
Number two is, I'd feel better about myself.
Right.
Seeing some asshole, it's kind of like when I hang with you, I see your life and I think, fuck, things could be worse.
I'm a way nicer guy.
But the final score, 6 people said Seinfeld.
Oh,
4 said Kramer and 2 said George. So most people would save Seinfeld and let Kramer and George.
if it were the real person, he'd probably be the one I'd take because he's the richest, right? I mean, he's got to be the richest of all of them.
Oh, not even close.
Yeah, right.
Not even close, because Kramer kind of got blacklisted because his problems.
Right.
And, George has popped up here and there, but nothing too big.
That's what he gets for doing Pretty Woman.
That's right. And didn't Richard Gere beat the fuck out of him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you got anything else here?
No, I don't think.
Okay, well, like I said, we did better toward the end. I promise you we'd do better toward the end. Of course, there was only one way to go, wasn't there? All right. Yogi Berra, got a quote from him.
Nice.
And
It's fitting after the Bugs Bunny.
It is. I think Yogi was talking about the West Coast. And he said, it gets late early out there. Okay, that concludes number 120. But because we're the patron podcast of a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to be able to remember everything, but we are the only Category 5 podcast in the universe. We are the most puzzling podcast in the Northern Hemisphere, and no one gives a shit about that Southern Hemisphere. We're going to be back next week with number 121. I thank you for watching. Come back with us next week.